Hi, my name is Eric and I'm One Take, and today we'll be making curry pepper. So first of all, we have all the ingredients here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ingredients. 10, including the fish sauce. Don't forget the fish sauce. And the curry pepper can be used for almost any kind of meats. It's a sauce, so it's not a marinade, it's a sauce, so you can put it on top of all the ingredients and make, when you're done with for example, if you're cooking steak and then you're finished with steak and then you topple it like A1 sauce and you just eat it. What we'll be using today is 3 peppers. Normally you can just use 2, but today we'll be using 3 peppers. For sure, we'll be using the dry peppers. These are dry peppers right here. You want to smell it, Scarlett? These are dry peppers right here. These are the dry peppers, and basically they're dried up peppers. And you can also we'll also be using these Thai chili peppers, these mini chili peppers. But you can find any regular kind of small, elongated or short peppers. For this recipe, we'll be using the red kind and the green kind. And then lastly, to add an extra kick to the sauce, we'll be using habanero sauces or peppers, the orange ones. And then the other 7 ingredients will be garlic, white onion, salt, pepper, green curry, which is the curry mix, water, and fish sauce. For the fish sauce, we'll be using Viet Huynh. Viet Huynh is a recommendation of mine. I do like it, even though other fish sauces are pretty good too. But this one is the top brand for me for this particular recipe. Now, first of all, we'll be adding 2 pints. No, since we're only making a short fuse, we'll be using about 2 cups of water, and we'll put it in the pan. So 1, 2, like that. Is it 2 cups? Is this 2 cups, Scarlett? You think this is 2 cups? You don't know? Okay, 2 cups, or half a cup of this. Half a cup of this. So if you measure it up, it should be 2 cups. And then we'll be using the dried peppers. So for this, we'll just use about 2 teaspoons of dry pepper. And for this, to make it easier, we're just gonna throw it all in the pot so that it'll be quick and easy. And then we're gonna chop the habanero so that they're a little bit smaller. Even though I like throwing it in completely, but for taste, we'll be throwing 1. Can you count, Scarlett? 2. 2 should be enough, but we're going to go for 3. Just to add an extra kick. And then 3. We'll get the big one. I need an extra kick in the sauce. You guys want to try the peppers later?
Okay.
Okay. So 3 habanero slices. And I should have probably chopped the dried peppers before I did it, but that's okay too. And then for the Thai chili, since we're using the small ones, we'll just add about 2 teaspoons as well, or 2 tablespoons. So this should be 2 tablespoons exact. Ironically, I got the right amount here. And then we'll just keep at it until we're done. Oop, I better take that out. That's the stem. And these Thai chilies were brought to us by homemade farms. So what I do recommend is going to the nearest farmer's market to get these ingredients because they're fresh. My mom likes to freeze them, so if you ever buy in bulk, you just freeze them. Yeah, like Grandma does. Yeah. And then it's one of those Hmong Asian traditions where you just freeze peppers and then it lasts throughout the year. Hey, that's our food. Don't be coughing in there.
Not mine.
Okay, I gotta cough too. Okay, ignore that. Okay, and then that's two tablespoons
I
right there.
can't find any.
And then we can move these aside. And for garlic,
Okay.
I like to use half a whole garlic, so about 4 cloves. So we'll do 4 cloves. These are dried up garlic because it's been a while, so make sure you get fresh ones. Maybe dry is better, but in this case, we'll find out. Because we're going to boil everything anyway, so for garlic, I think I'll just throw it in. Yeah, I think these are expired, but this is just a sample anyway, so we'll be fine. Dried garlic, you guys. Dry garlic. Is that such a thing? It is such a thing, actually. Dried garlic is pretty good tasting, but normally it takes too long to dry, so most people don't like drying it. So we're just going to pick up the big ones to make it easier so we don't get too many. We'll just go with one more. So one more. And then, yeah, 4 garlics. And then that's done there. We're going to move this aside and chop the onion. And for the onion, we're only going to use a 1/4 onion because this is not a lot of sauce we're going to be making. I mean, it's a decent amount, but my family back in the day, when we eat sauces, we make a lot. That's how we Asian people do it. Right, Scarlett? When we make pepper, we make a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Right, Ashton? Okay, so we have a whole garlic or onion here. And the way you chop the onion, you chop it one side. Well, you chop it both sides after that. Well, normally if you chop the whole onion, but since we're only doing this, you chop both sides, and then you cut right down the middle, and then you chop like this. And once you get to about 2/3 of the onion, you're going to want to tilt it down, and then slant it over, and then chop the rest vertically. This way, you don't cut your hand and you're still chopping onions. And we're going to put that in there. And I said 1/3, 1/4, right? Yeah, so we'll just chop and save that like that. So that should be about 1/4. And then for pepper, we're going to go generous with black pepper for an extra kick. So about half a teaspoon, or a tablespoon. Half a tablespoon there. And then for salt, we're not going to use a lot of salt because the fish sauce the new fish sauce these days don't really have a kick of salt. So we're just going to add extra salt here. About 2 pinches. And then, can you open this for me? And then we're going to open up this green curry, which also might be expired, but just kidding, it's not expired. It's just a little old. It's already pre-made. So for the green curry, we're going to add about 1-2 tablespoons. And that's really all you need. I know tablespoons is a lot, but the reason why we're cooking this is just because of the curry. We want to make it healthy and not like raw. I tried this raw once and it was good, but it even tasted better cooked. So let's cook it. That should be about 1.5, and then come on. Thank you, Ashton. Ugh, doesn't want to come out. There you go. That should be enough, right? There. Now we can put this back here. And as for the fish sauce, we're actually going to douse it about 2 tablespoons as well. I would like to go generous, but we'll just go with about 1. How about that? 1 tablespoon and a half. 1.5. A little bit fish sauce more? We'll do a little bit more. We'll do 2 tablespoons. Okay. Alright. Now then, let's bring it to the stove. Who is that? Home Improvement. Kevin, you got it? Home Improvement came by the Alright, so here's the stove, and we're just going to cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes to let it settle. And for this sauce, I made it extra chunky, but normally if you want to grate it a little bit lower, it'd be better. But I actually like the chunky meat, so I would recommend chunkier pieces. Yeah. Why not just help them? We'll cut that out. No, we won't. We won't.